You must lock in. Now's the time to do it. Now's the time to go all in. If you don't focus on what you're doing right now, you'll never get it done. You see, we have so much distraction in our life. I understand we do. Between our phone in our pocket with social media, between our computer, through social media, through Netflix, through YouTube, we're very distracted. We're constantly distracted. And I'm guilty of it too. I am. I mean, there are so many times where I could sit on YouTube for hours just watching videos. I could binge watch the show and try to complete it in a day. But knowing this is that this isn't going to help you. This isn't going to get you far in life. You'll stay exactly the same. You'll be stuck in this 9-to-5 job. You'll be stuck in the lifestyle that you'll probably talk about with your friends, talk about how we can escape, but knowing that you never actually do it. Now, I'm not calling anyone out on this. We're all guilty of this. We all sit around with our friends, talk about how we can make money, and then after a couple days later, we don't do anything. Well, this is a time where you have to know that this is a wake-up call. But most importantly, this is where you have to lock in. This is a time where you have to get to work. Do what you gotta get done now. Stop distracting yourself. Stop over-procrastinating. Stop talking about what you'll do and just do it. Focus. Lock in. Get what you gotta get done. Even if you don't know how to start. Even if you don't know where to begin. It doesn't matter. Go on Google. Go on YouTube. Figure out what you have to do. Because the minute you start, it's the minute you start to realize this is the time to lock in. And I will also say is that you have to do it when you're scared. You have to do it when you're very curious. Because if you don't, you'll never do it. And it goes to saying that when it's scary to jump in, that's when you go all in. So when you have an idea, you go all in. When you have something that you want to pursue, even though the idea might be so small, no matter what, you go all in. Don't put 50% in, go 100%. Because if you don't go 100%, you're going to have the regret of knowing, damn, if I tried a little bit harder, maybe this would have worked out. Damn, if I put a little bit more effort, maybe this would have worked out. Don't let this set you back. Go 100% in, especially when you're scared. There are so many times where I pursued a business idea, and even though it didn't work out, I was scared. I was scared that I was going to lose all this money. I was scared of how I don't know how to do something, but I'm going to still do it. And knowing that when you're scared is knowing when you have to go all in. Knowing that when you're scared is knowing that you're going to learn so much, even though if you're going to fail. There was so many business ideas that I thought of, and I never really done it because I was scared. And out of the business ideas that I did do, and it failed, it really haunted me. It made me realize, like, man, maybe I should have put more effort. Man, maybe I should have locked in more. So, learn from my mistakes. Don't do that. When you have a business idea, and if it doesn't work out, that's fine. Learn from it. Move on. Go to the next. Don't dwell on it. Learn, adapt, and grow. You can do it, but you have to lock in. And I know we hear this so often now. Lock in, grind, focus, put your head down, work, get better. But you have to understand why you're going to lock in now. Once you ask yourself this, is why are you going to lock in? What is your dream goal? Because when you think about why you started, you will keep pursuing your dream. You will keep pursuing what you're going to do moving forward. So now you have to ask yourself is why are you going to lock in? Is you're going to lock in because you want to become financially free? You're going to lock in because you have a family that's relying on you? You're going to lock in because you want to get out of this sick society of trying to get out of here? Knowing this is your motivation. It's your drive. Now, motivation and drive won't last very long. It might only last you a couple months, but it's the fuel to kickstart your dream. It's the fuel to kickstart your lock-in. So once a couple months goes in, this is where discipline will come into action. This is where consistency will come into play. But you can't start until you lock in. Another thing is, like, when we lock in, we often see it as a way of how to start something. We often see how we must do something to make a better future for ourselves. So when we lock in, think about it like that. Think about that if you don't lock in, nobody will do it for you. Nobody's going to tell you to lock in. Nobody's going to tell you to start right now. You know, your parents aren't going to hold your hand and tell you, oh yeah, go through here. Your friends aren't gonna grab you and say, yep, go over here. No. It's only up to you. It's only up to your choices of what you do after this video. After this video, maybe you might watch another video, but maybe you'll lock in. Maybe you'll figure out, I want to pursue that business idea. I want to pursue making more content. I'm going to pursue and become an actor. Whatever it is, you just gotta lock in. Nobody's going to do it for you. But that's something that I've been learning, was that when we do lock in, it's a beautiful thing. It's a remarkable thing, because you're making a better choice for yourself. You're making better actions and a better future for yourself. Another thing I want to say on top of all this is, don't overthink it. Don't overthink of how you should lock in. Don't overthink of how you're going to make this work. Just start. You'll learn through your progress. You'll learn through your wins and losses. You'll win through your failures and your setbacks. And when you start to realize this, is that when you don't overthink much about this point of view, you'll start to just do what you gotta do. You'll go with the flow. You'll lock in and work and try to make this work. That's it. But that's gonna be it for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow for the most part. So have a good one, and peace.